the Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, both North Carolina and TCU are thrilled to start the college football season here in Ireland. Remember, this is a matchup that was last year's opening.
And the Tar Heels kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent. So that's great news there. Opening.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Craig. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Hunt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So North Carolina's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Find some fresh air. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right down the middle. And they're not on the same page there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Going to the run, it's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his back in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The run to the left. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Gets the back moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fighting off the defender. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. And he's wrestled to the ground. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Pulls it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Scanning the field, it's Craig. It's complete on the right side. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's small. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the others.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chip. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Running inside. It's Hall. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Tar Heels are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion with the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Craig. Fakes to grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Bring in the heat. He's got his man across the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. They'll run for it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Buried before he could blink. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent...
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. To the air, it's Craig. On target. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
To the air. It's Craig. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The option look. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's small. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout. Finding some room. All the way down to the the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Red pass, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass. Makes the grab in their space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Now to your game inside Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll move the tight end. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Ship. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tar Heels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Thurman. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Craig. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thurman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Got his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Craig. On target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He'll heave it deep. Makes the catch on the left. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever. And the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this
makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. It's blocked. Now they've got to get on it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you, you want to go for 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a man. It's Craig. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with his back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they get him down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, the power run here. TCU calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Punt is in the air. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Craig. Under fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.